Hey coaches, volunteers, thanks so much for serving last week. It went amazing for our first practice, 70 kids or so, plus the parents, a lot of people, a lot of things going on, plus it was hot, so thanks for hanging in there, and you did great, and I got great feedback as well, and I'm excited about this coming Wednesday. So this video is just to prepare us better for this coming Wednesday and so forth. First off, be here ready by 30 minutes before your practice time whenever you're serving. So for those who's practice at 6:15, be here ready by 5:45. 7:25 practice, be here ready by 6:55. Ready means your shirt, your whistle's on, your name tag, you got the materials that you need. Coaches, I would say you have reviewed the overall practice schedule and so forth, and then we'll have our team huddle 30 minutes prior at near the coach station. And the reason why for the team huddle is, one, so that we can touch base and answer any questions and refocus on why we're doing this, and also pray together. And then this leads us to be ready, point two, for our families. And some families come earlier than the practice schedule time. So we want to be ready at our stations at least 15 minutes prior. So please, when you're serving on a Wednesday, be here ready 30 minutes prior. Obviously, life happens. There's traffic, so just let me know, and that'd be wonderful. Coaches, for you, please be very familiar with the level of play. So you'll find that in the coach playbook, in the referee handout, the coach training guide. If you did not get any of these, please get that this Wednesday at the coach station. And coaches, assistant coaches, be very familiar also with the referee calls, because you will be the ref for the game days. So you can start implementing those calls during the scrimmaging time, so you can get used to it and the kids get used to it as well. Also, volunteers in general, restrooms, when kids need to go to the restroom, we need to make sure we always have 2 adults with a minor, just to protect you and the child and to be above reproach. So assistant coaches, take the child to the check-in, check-out area, and then we'll have 2 of our adult volunteers take them to the restroom and then bring them back to your team. Injuries are bound to happen. So at the coach station, we'll have a cooler, and there'll be bags of ice that you can use, and also I'm going to try to give the coaches and also the check-in, check-out table some injury report forms that you can fill out front and back, sign it, give it to me, I'll sign it, we'll give it to the parent at the end of practice for them to sign and to take home. Make sure you take a picture of it front and back and give it to me for our record. If a parent asks you a question and you're just not sure about the roster, schedule, whatever it might be, make note of it, give it to me after the practice, or if you feel like it's urgent and they want to answer now, just feel free to come to me during practice, and I'll try to answer that question for you. And I have your back as well. So also for coaches, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to implement some leadership of the kids amongst their peers. And so, for example, for warm-up drills, I'm going to have a couple volunteers lead the warm-up drills with me, and maybe even without me, and also trying to have them demonstrate what we learned last week in front of their peers. So I would encourage you to do that as well. Start implementing some kids volunteers to have opportunities to lead. Also, after your practice, just touch base with me before you go. And if you all have any questions, volunteers, coaches, just let me know. Attached in the email that I sent and also on the Dropbox, you'll see the practice schedule that you can refer to, and also for practice number 2, and also the devotions for this practice. And there's a video specifically for coaches, and also a handout for that to be better equipped for it. So thanks so much for serving with me for the sake of making Jesus known, and love you all, and see you this Wednesday.